Hello students, welcome back. How are you all? Students, in our previous video, we were doing water of crystallization and I have explained you that whatever salt you are looking, that salts are not really dry. They have some water of crystallization and I have explained you 5 examples of which the compounds contain water of crystallization. Let us recapitulate it first. Na2CO3 means .10H2O means washing soda. It contains 10 water molecules. Then we have done copper sulfate. It is of blue color containing 5 water molecules. Then FeSO4.7H2O. The green color of FeSO4 is due to the presence of this 7H2O, isn't it? Then we have done calcium sulfate.2H2O, that is gypsum. Now today in this video we are going to do gypsum and POP. POP means CaSO4.half H2O is called POP, means plaster of Paris. So I think you have understood that the salt which you usually use, they are not actually dry. They contain some water of crystallization, and due to water of crystallization they have colors, and when we heat them, heating means we are losing water molecule from it and they will lose their color also, since they are giving their water of crystallization out. Okay, now today in this video we are going to start plaster of Paris. As the name suggests, plaster of Paris. So the clue is that the Paris people have done the discovery of this compound first. Therefore, to give honor to it, this compound, we have given the name to this as a plaster of Paris. Okay, plaster of Paris, very familiar word to you. How? When anyone is having any breakage or any fracture in the bones, we are usually using POP for joining the bones, for straightening of the bones, isn't it? Now you remember. So what is the formula for it? CaSO4 dot half H2O. Okay, CaSO4 dot half H2O. So what will be its chemical name? It will be calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Why I have taken the word hemihydrate? Hemi means half. Okay, hydrate means water molecule. So what is the name given to it? Calcium sulfate hemihydrate. Okay, so now we will do what will be the reaction to form this calcium, POP. Okay, calcium sulfate hemihydrate. First we will take CaSO4 dot 2H2O. What it is? It is called gypsum. What it is called? Gypsum. Okay. When we heat this gypsum at 373 Kelvin, or I can say, yes, 373 Kelvin means 100 degrees Celsius. When we heat this at 373 Kelvin or 100 degrees Celsius, then we are going to get calcium sulfate dot half H2O along with 1.5 H2O. We have to separate out these 2 water molecule into half water molecule and 1.5 water molecules. So it is very when we are heating it, it is very important that at 100 degree only, up to 100 degree we have to heat it. Otherwise we will lose this half water molecule also, and it will become calcium sulfate, and this product will not be formed, or will have POP. The POP will not be formed if we lose this half water molecule also. Is it okay? Heating gypsum at 100 degrees Celsius, then we are going to get POP along with water. I think this is clear to you. Now, it was always suggested that we have to keep the POP in moisture proof container. Why we should keep always this? You know that it have only half water molecule, and whenever it will add, when it is kept at the atmosphere, then what will happen? It can absorb more water molecule, and again it will become gypsum. So whatever reactant here we have and the product in this, the property will get exchanged. In property, this will become reactant and it will become product. I will write here and explain you that the question is why we should keep always the POP in moisture proof container, okay, or airtight container. Why? It will absorb the half water molecule from the atmosphere, and again it will form gypsum from which it was evolved out, isn't it? And it will become a hard surface and you cannot use it further. So to avoid the absorption of moisture from the atmosphere, we are keeping it in moisture proof container, okay, or in gunny bags. So now some uses of this POP, as in the beginning I have explained you that it is used, first is to used to join the fractured bone, isn't it? For it is used by doctors. First one, for joining the fractured bone, okay. Then second thing, it is used as a decorative pieces. It is used to make decorative pieces, okay. You must have seen many this decoration pieces are made up of POP. They are very delicate to touch. They can easily be broken down, isn't it? Then you must have seen the roofs, the walls, which are POP coated, and you in on ceilings also. I can show you the example also. Like here on my roof, you can see such a good POP. You can easily see the design of POP on the roof, isn't it? So all these POP designs are made to decorate our walls, isn't it? So for decorative purpose, we are using this POP, and on walls also we are using. So many purposes were there where we are using the POP. Can you suggest some more uses? In making toys also we are using, okay. So I think it is clear to you. Once more I will explain you again. POP, plaster of Paris, okay. Then formula CaSO4 dot half H2O. Then how it is evolved out? It is evolved out from gypsum. What is the formula for gypsum? CaSO4 dot 2H2O. Can you suggest the name of it? Calcium sulfate dihydrate. What it is called? Calcium sulfate dihydrate. Why we are using di? Since two water molecules are combined to form gypsum, therefore it is called dihydrate. And why I am using hydrate word? Water molecules are attached to it, therefore it is called hydrate. So if we heat gypsum at 100 degrees Celsius, then we are going to get calcium sulfate hemihydrate along with 1.5 water molecules. Then the question that why we should always keep this POP in moisture proof container. What will happen when the POP come in contact with water? Whenever this POP come in contact with water, then again it will form gypsum and it will make hard substance which is not unfit to use. Okay, so I think this is the last salt which we have completed according to our NCERT book. If you have any doubt in this chapter, you may ask me and clear your doubts. Although this chapter is very easy, it required practice, and in one of my video I have explained you that how to learn this thing. You have to learn this thing. First of all, write the name, then write their chemical name. If they have any general name, write that, like POP. The chemical name is calcium sulfate hemihydrate, isn't it? But if I take the general name, that is POP, then you have to write the preparatory chemical equation, how they are prepared, then the reactions, the properties by showing the reaction, and in the last you have to revise all the uses. So I think each and every salt of this chapter is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you may ask me. So thank you and have a nice day.